Hi, I'm Gina. I've lost and gained 40 pounds at least 10 times in my life. Losing and gaining 40 pounds so many times made me feel like a failure. I was overweight, had no energy. I was going to turn 45 in October, and I just felt like I needed to do something. So when this 8-week run came around, I was so excited. I saw how everything was laid out, and I followed it. Yes, I've lost 45 pounds. I've lost lots and lots of inches, but I will tell you, it's not even about what I've lost as much as what I've gained. Gaining my confidence back, gaining my energy back, gaining the time with my family. I think the key to the success that I had, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. So you might be wondering why, after losing and gaining 40 pounds so many times, why this time was different for me. One, I've never had the energy that I've had in my life. I've never felt this good. But I think the biggest key and the most important thing really was I actually got rid of my before clothes. I've always been the person that said, hey, I'm gonna just keep these just in case. And the reality is this time I didn't. I know there's not gonna be a just in case, and I'm never turning back.
I want to read you her numbers. You lost 45 pounds, 34 inches, and you went from 197 to 152, Gina, and you got rid of your clothes that fit you when you're a little bit bigger. So why now? You talk a little bit about it in the video, but expand on that. Why now?
Well, I felt like I was at a point in my life where I was starting to feel a little unhealthy. And so I really had to change my mindset and say, you know what, it's not even just about the weight, it's now about my health.
And it's kind of a good thing, Mark. It's important to get rid of those clothes, right?
Yeah, she said there's no more just in case. She drew her line in the sand, and she threw them out, and she said, this is my future. I got something I can do for the rest of my life, and it gives you that confidence to know there is no tomorrow. This is my next step, and I'm going to own this body forever. That's what I love about Gina.
And you don't know that in the back of your mind, those clothes are sitting there waiting for you just in case it happens, because you know I can't go back. And if I go back, I'm going to have to spend a lot of money buying new clothes.
That's a good hashtag. Let go of the just in case.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Gina, you also said that you weren't worried about being perfect. What do you mean by that?
Well, I think before I had this diet mentality of I have to do this, I'm going to deprive myself, I'm going to, I have to follow this perfect in order for me to have any progress. And the reality is I haven't followed this perfect. I've really focused on making healthy choices, not being perfect, and that way not setting myself up for failure. I've taken the word cheat out of my vocabulary, and I'm either on plan or off plan. And when I'm on plan, it's great. And when I'm off plan, it's great too, because I know my very next meal I can go back on plan.
Yeah, and it's kind of, in a way, Mark, right, about you got to be easy on yourself.
Exactly.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Yeah, it's all progress over perfection. When we talk about being on that fitness cliff, that happens because people are in the moment of burnout because they push too hard. So take a day off the gym, relax a little, eat your favorite meal, not day, but have that off-plan meal, and then as you get back on track, go at a better pace so that you're still getting the results, so you're progressing, but you're not burning yourself out, and that prevents you from diving off that cliff.
Gina, what advice do you give to someone who's had these New Year's resolutions, they want to lose weight, they want to exercise more, and they just had a couple bad days, right? They ate some French fries at lunch, they had some pizza for dinner, and they're like, forget it, I'm just going to go back to my old ways. What do you say to those people?
Remember why you started. I think most importantly, remember why you started, and don't focus on the end result. Really focus on the journey. The journey is incredible. And in this 8-week run, the community was truly, truly incredible and imperative to my success. So really staying plugged in was key to everything, and just looking at it as one meal at a time, one day at a time.
Yeah, one day at a time. And you know what? Like, junk food can be so addictive because sometimes it's so good, right?
Yes. But
so can healthy living. Healthy living can be addictive.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah, and you can have that junk food, but then once you start living it and you have a support community, you feel great. And that feeling makes you want to be your very best. So you have the energy, like Gina shared, and you have the feeling that you never have to go back. There's no more just in case, and you can live the future that you want.